What's up, Facebook Live? Joe coming to you here late night Thursday evening. Just getting done with a bunch of catching up to do here. Been going non-stop on this roof. But happy Thursday. Hope everybody had a great and fantastic Thursday out there today. I know we've been up on the roof. We probably got some sun on my face again, some sun on my arms. Not as much as yesterday or the day before. And that definitely learning lesson yesterday. Do not put bug spray on your body when you're sunburnt. It was almost like putting bleach on my body yesterday. That was a whole different ball game right there. What's up, Richard? Good to see you this evening. Good to see you, Gene. Keep showing up, Gene. You are getting this. I can feel it. You're getting the vibe. You're getting the vision. And more importantly, you're getting your vision. And I'm going to come to you guys to talk about the 3 W's that I downloaded in my meditation today. Number 1, the word. Number 2, works. Number 3, the ways. And we're going to get in a little more detail here and give you a little update what's going on out here. We got a bunch of work done on the property yesterday at house number 2. We had a bunch of work done on property number 1. We had the property in Connecticut closed. Thank you, God, for trusting in the timing. Man, this thing was supposed to close back on the 1st. Even the end of the month, more close to the 1st though, of August, and here we are, September, almost 30 some odd days later. The property finally closed, so all my investors know that you're going to be getting paid. This is how it works. It's a game of real estate. You have to trust in the timing with these guys. Some of these guys take forever to make things happy, and that's why we're creating a whole different business model going forward, so we don't have to wait for the banks. We don't have to wait for the appraisals. We don't have to wait for the insurance. We can just go ahead and put all this stuff under one roof. And that's going to be the ultimate goal as we go out there and start building these assisted living facilities. Had a great conversation with a guy today. He owns a nonprofit organization. He's been building homes for veterans here in the Richmond area. So I'm going to connect with this guy, share with him some of the insights and the things that I've learned over the last couple of years, what we're going to be building down here. Maybe there'll be a collaboration, maybe there won't be. But more importantly for all of you, what are the 3 W's in life that you are doing? So for me, number 1 is word. What is word? It's your law. Word is your law. It could be your Bible. It could be your roadmap. Also, it's all we have. Ultimately, all you have is your word. Money's going to go away. Your material objects are going to go away. Some of your friends may even go away. But at the end of the day, your word is all you're going to have to stand by. So be impeccable with that word, as we've been saying for a long time now. Being impeccable with your word goes a long way, because eventually you will be found out. Number 2, works. I was out in California at the end of last year in 2019, and we went for a road trip up to the Bethel Church. And you guys know me, I'm not a big religious guy, I'm more of a spiritual guy. And we went up to the Bethel Church. I've been hearing about healings and stuff going on up there. And right next to the Bethel Church is Mount Shasta, which is the root chakra of the earth. I would look that up on Google, see what that all means. Very spiritual place. So we made a road trip to go to both of those places. And inside the Bethel Church is when it really hit me hard. The guy was talking about the good works. And I said, yeah, that's good works. That makes a lot of sense. So all of us have a talent that we can share our good works. Good to see you guys log in here. Hello, everybody. And ultimately, we all have this. What's up, Stephen? Good to see you here this evening, late night Facebook Live. Facebook 247, I think it is, 246. I'm losing count, guys. This is going into the 4th quarter. 4th quarter is where you win the game. So we have to double down here in the 4th quarter. But the good works up there in the Bethel Church, back to subject here. And he kept saying it over and over and over again, doing the good works. You can go out there and speak it all you want, but if you're not doing it, more importantly, if you're going, just say that, no, I'm going over here to do this so I can get my pat on my back and that I'm doing the right thing in this world. But the reality is, you can speak it, but if you're not doing it, shame on you. And a lot of you know exactly who I'm talking to out there. Because you can go out there and speak the good word all you want. But if you ain't doing the good works, shame on you. The second one is bad works. Some of us, and that was me. I gotta be honest, I was doing a lot of bad works growing up. And I paid the price for that. And I did learn a lot from those bad works. But that's just part of the experience of life. We're all in this experience together. Everything's just an experience. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just what is. And the last one for works is maybe there's no works. Maybe we're going to take a handout. Maybe the government's going to support you your whole life. I remember when I first got into this real estate game back in 2005. I rented a property out to a woman, and she was living off the state. She was getting food stamps. She was getting paid for her uncle to be a surrogate. And then she had somebody else move into the house with her that was bringing in additional income. And they were living high on the hog, doing nothing. So you have good works, bad works, and doing no works. And that's pretty much where we are today, to be honest with you. People are making more money now by staying home than actually going out there doing the good works. But ultimately, all that stuff comes back to you. And the last thing is, the third W is your ways. Your ways are your standards. What is the standard that you set for yourself? My good mentor, friend of mine, Raul Velez, said, how you do anything is how you do everything. So as you set standards for yourself, even when nobody's looking, you better believe somebody's watching over you. Somebody's paying attention to what you're doing. Those are the standards you set for yourself, regardless of who's watching. That's your standard. You can call it, this is the way you operate in life. And maybe they're even called patterns and habits. What's the habits that we form? What are the patterns that we need to break? Some of us got some horrible habits, horrible patterns. When I met Lou Russo, I was 187 pounds. And here's a guy that was in his late 90s, had no glasses and no medication. I said, Lou, what is your secret? And he went right into diet, and he shared with me all this stuff that he does with his diets and stuff. And I was like, whatever you're doing, I want to do that too. And sure enough, I shedded off those pounds. In about 6 months, I went down to my army weight. And I felt better. My knee felt better. My elbow pain, all the inflammation in my body went away. That is the habits that we create for ourselves. So number 1 is your word. That's your law. Number 2 is doing the good works. And number 3 is setting standards that serve you, your kids, your family, everyone in your circle of influence. That's why we're here. The 3 W's. The word, the works, and the ways. Go out there and set new standards, because faith without works, you're merely existing. And I know you wouldn't be on this earth if you were just to merely exist. Many of us have been playing small. Many of us have been sitting back and just coasting on coattails, they say it, riding other people's coattails. That's not doing the good works. That's not expanding. That's not growing. That's merely just existing. And those are the places in life when we get to our final destination and you start saying, I would have, I should have, I could have. That's when you're going to have to answer for yourself. We're all responsible for ourselves. Everything that we have in our life is something that we've put there based upon our thoughts, our works, or our actions. It's up to us to choose what are the 3 W's that we're going to do for ourselves. We're going to do the law of the word, speak your truth and be your truth. Are we going to go out there and do good works or no works? Are we going to go out there and set new standards and create new pathways? Open up that neurological path in your brain to create the new habits that serve you, your family, your household, your employees, your business, your health, your wealth, your connections. All of it are tied directly to it. Those are the new standards to set going forward in 2021, because we're coming into the 4th quarter of 2020 right now. I truly believe it's going to be a shit show. As it just turns 10 o'clock here, do you know where you are in this life, this game of life? Do you know the rules of this game of life? If you don't, now's a good time to figure it out. Because faith without works is merely existing. And I know you weren't meant to exist. You were meant to thrive today. You were meant to expand today. You're meant to grow today. To keep moving forward. That's why we're here. To keep charging forward. Keep breaking through the limiting thoughts of the mind and everything else that's out there. Keep pushing through. Do the 3 W's every day. Be your word. Do the good works. And create new pathways that serve everyone within your circle of influence, because you deserve it. Those that you love deserve it. And those that are counting on you, more importantly, deserve it. I appreciate you guys for continuing to follow this journey. As you can see, it's Thursday. I've been humping all week long in the 95-degree heat today. I am feeling it, but I come here to serve. Because I know it's at risk. I know who will pay the price. And I refuse to go to my final resting place without doing the good works. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you for continuing to better yourselves. And when it's all said and done, our time has come to rise as one. Have a blessed and fantastic evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday. Friday is for closers. Close the week strong. Set the intention you're going to have an awesome day tomorrow. And watch, you will. Have a blessed night. Peace.